All right, it is Tuesday, July 14th. I am here. I have my podcast voice on. That's what my daughter calls it. Daddy's using his podcast voice. I am here with the incredible Joy Behar. Hello, Joy.
Hello.
The multi-Emmy nominated Joy Behar. Today is a big day. The Daytime Emmy nominations were announced, some last night, some this morning. And we ended up with count them, four Emmy nominations. Let's go through them.
Right.
We have
The show,
Outstanding Show, which is the big one. Let's not kid ourselves. But if we win that, you don't get anything. So I know you don't care as much.
I have one already. I only need one.
I have one and I need more. Outstanding Hosts, appropriate and necessary, and didn't happen last year. So I'm appreciative of that. And then our set designer, Mark, got a nomination, which is great. Mark Urbaugh. He's won before.
Yeah.
And then this is a big one. You and the other hosts of The Weekend View received a separate nomination for Outstanding Daytime Personality for The Weekend View. How about that?
What do you mean, personality?
Personality.
That's singular. There's five of us.
There are five of you, yes. There are
So
five.
we each have a distinctive personality.
Yes, but as one, it's like you all merge together. You wouldn't be familiar with the reference, but for those nerdy middle-aged white guys, it's like Voltron, where all the different robots come together to form one giant robot.
I see.
Yes. Here's who you're up against in this one. I mean, I think like it's always tough. Anybody can win at any time, but I got to think that The Weekend View. I mean, that's something new here. So you're up against Ava Zubek for a show called Super Skilled with Ava Zubek on National Geographic. I'm not familiar with it, but I'm sure it's fantastic.
That's what they're comparing us to?
You're in this category. Jada De Laurentiis, you know Jada.
I know Jada. I had dinner with her last week.
All right. Well, you should have slipped her something to get her out of the running.
She's lovely.
Yeah, all right, fine. Kiki Palmer, she's a good one for Glam Through the Ages. Someone named Derek Campagna for The Wizard of Paws.
P-A-W-S?
Yeah.
Dogs,
Yeah, I might vote for that.
Yeah.
And then...
What do you mean you might vote for
I'm
that?
just kidding. And then Joseph Rosendo for Joseph Rosendo's Steppin' Out. I'm not familiar with that either. But Kiki Palmer and Jada make me nervous.
All under the category of personality?
Outstanding Daytime Personality, non-daily.
Non-daily.
Yes.
Or non-dairy.
Non-daily and non-dairy. But this is exciting. So not only you got nominated twice for hosting this year. That's pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah. I mean, usually say that there's that thing where somebody hates somebody on our panel. That's why you guys never win for host.
That's my analysis I did many years ago.
Yes.
There's always one of us to hate.
Yes. But these days, not so much. I think you're all pretty likable. I think it's...
everyone was always likable.
All right.
They didn't get hired if they weren't likable.
I'd like to test that theory.
But everybody has their own little shtick with people. When you're watching television,
no, there are people
somebody gets on your nerves.
All right. Well, I'm excited. I know these awards don't mean as much to you as they do to me.
No, they mean everything to you.
They mean everything to me. Everything to me.
Yes.
I have one lone Emmy, and it needs
When you were
a
child, did you not get any kind of accolade?
No, I mean, I got some trophies and things like that. I played some baseball and did some things, but not like this. This is, I mean, even as a kid, this was the dream to get one of the big award show awards. It's
Really?
good. And then it finally happened. We got Best Show, and it was during COVID. So I didn't get my moment.
Oh.
I read the speech on TV,
Yeah.
which was something. They had a clip. So we had to record.
Yeah.
We had to, everyone who was nominated had to record an acceptance speech without knowing whether or not you've won. And it had to be 30 seconds, and that was it. So I did it, and I feigned excitement, but I didn't know if I was going to win when I did it. So it didn't feel, I want the moment. I want to go up on stage, and I want to say, thank you, Joy Behar. Thank you for making this happen. I'll thank you. I'll thank you.
Among others.
Yeah.
But I mean, Best Show is very close to Best in Show, which is a dog show.
I'll take that, too. If I could go up for Best in Show, I'd be thrilled.
Okay.
Well, first of all, let's talk about The Weekend View, though. You've enjoyed The Weekend View.
The Weekend View is the highlight of the week for me.
You said that was the podcast.
And the podcast.
I'm going to say something a little controversial, a little needy.
Yeah. Do I like the podcast better than the weekend show?
I wasn't going there, but do you?
No.
Okay, you like the weekend show the best?
I like both.
You complain throughout all of them, so it's hard
I do,
to tell.
but I do like both. I
Yes.
like both of them.
Well, now you're getting accolades for it, but here's the question. You guys deserve to be nominated, but I appear every week on The Weekend View. I mean,
And so you feel you should have an accolade.
I mean, I'm just saying, like every
Emmy.
Weekend View ends with a clip from this podcast featuring me asking questions, and then generally you guys throw to me, and I have a little bit of shtick. I think
So
it would
you're
have been
like the sixth panelist.
I think for the Weekend View, I could have been mentioned.
Well, did you ever watch Gilligan's Island?
Yes,
And they would go, and all the rest.
and all the
That's
rest.
you.
In the later seasons, they said the Professor and Marianne. It wasn't always and the rest. They changed it. That's all I'm suggesting for next year. All right, let's move on. We had Jennifer Garner on the show today, and we showed a list that she made about her life when she was 10 years
that
old.
was cute.
This was very cute. It said, and you said something it's something my mom used to say to me all the time too.
When you're 10 years old.
Yeah, you always come back to that person.
Whatever you are at 10, all I'm saying to people who are struggling with what should I do with my life.
Yeah.
Think about who you were at 10 years old. There's a hint there.
Yes, before the hormones kick in and
And you
go
feel
crazy.
free.
And,
you don't care about your hair or how fat you are, how skinny you are, and all this stuff, and how you dress. You're still happy to go to the beach and just throw yourself into the water. See who that was.
It's fun. It's funny to see because I'm still in the middle of raising kids, and they go through a lot of changes after 10, personality-wise, and
because
everything else.
they roll their eyes
Yes.
and be annoyed and irritated by their parents.
Yes, yeah. So, one of my daughters told me I wasn't funny the other day. That was brutal. They know how
why
to
do you
get me.
take them seriously?
They know how to get me.
They
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, that was.
They're
that
out
was
to
very-
get you, those girls.
Yeah, yeah.
No good deed goes unpunished.
No.
They get every lesson in the book. They're little Broadway babies. You
Yeah.
pay for everything,
No.
and then they give you the
She said I'm only funny with dad jokes. I'm not actually funny. That hurt.
Well, first of all, I appreciate the child's honesty.
Yeah, I guess so.
So you should too.
All right. I made a dad joke. I don't know if you'll get it or not. Are you familiar with the writings of C.S. Lewis?
A little bit.
Okay.
The cat, the dog, and
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah, there you go.
So I said to her, a dad was talking to his kid, and he walked in his kid's bedroom, and he said, "Why is there a lion and a witch in that wardrobe?" And the kid said, "It's Narnia business."
Oh, Narnia.
Narnia business.
Oh, that
like
is
that.
so lame.
Yeah, that's what she said too.
Let me roll my eyes. Wait.
Yeah. I expected from you. Narnia business. I laughed for 20 minutes on that
That's kind
one.
of a pun.
Yeah, I like a pun.
Yeah, well, that's why dad's jokes, they
Yeah.
make fun of you. All right.
Yeah. All right, moving on. But so who were you at 10 years old?
I was a curly head, skinny,
Mm-hmm.
roller skating maven who played stickball and stoop ball
Mm-hmm.
and made everybody laugh in class and pass notes in class. And that's what I was like.
I don't think we've talked about the roller skating. Did you did you do roller skating for a long time?
In the street, I roller
Yeah,
skated.
yeah, yeah.
I was very good. I was a good runner. I could run.
But deep down in your heart, you're still that roller skating, curly-haired kid.
Well, I am. That's why I'm obstreperous. Mm-hmm. Do you know what that word
I don't
means?
know. You got me on that one.
An upstart, somebody who causes trouble.
Yeah,
That's me.
That's gonna bug me for a while that
And
I
I
didn't
was
know that
like
word.
that.
Yeah. All right, and you still are. You certainly
Yeah.
are. I'm trying.
I mean, I was such a talking machine in high school and junior high that I missed out on getting like the awards, like to be on the honor roll. They would hold my personality against me because I was talking a lot.
I actually, they do the superlatives in the yearbook.
Yeah,
They had for me. I won most talkative.
really.
Yeah.
Well, we can see by this particular podcast that you are.
Yes, indeed. All right, we have a few things from the hot topics list that I thought we'd want to get your take
Yeah,
on. Are you ready?
all right.
All right. One relates to what you just kind of talked about here for
Yeah.
a second. Millie Bobby Brown, who's a very famous actor started as a child actor on the show Stranger Things. She's speaking about the scrutiny that she received as a child because of the way she looked. People picked apart everything she wore.
Why?
I think just because that's the culture we're in. And she said as a kid, it was hard. When you started The View, did people give a lot of comments on your appearance, on what you were wearing,
First
things
of all,
like that?
we didn't have social media in
Right.
1997.
Yeah,
and
people
98.
wrote letters.
No, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of a pleasure because once we sort of got the social media thing, I remember that Hasselbeck, Elizabeth, was getting a lot of blowback. And I said to her, don't read it. Mm-hmm. And I don't have to say that to myself.
I was going to say, because you read stuff from time
I do
to
read
time.
it. It doesn't bother me.
No.
People who don't like me
Yes.
normally are right wingers.
Yes.
Or they always have certain. You look at their profile, and it's always the same: They love Trump, and they hate me. Fine.
I always
Go
like
ahead.
whenever you come to me with a suggestion that you've picked up on social media.
Yeah.
It comes from your favorite group on social media. Do we want to share the name of it?
Take it out if I don't want to.
Joy Behar is the best thing on The View.
Is that where that comes from?
No, whenever there's that group that exists out there that
No, there's one group that says I love Joy Behar.
Oh, okay.
And then Joy Behar is the best, something like
Yeah,
that.
it's the best
I
thing on
haven't
The View.
seen that in a while.
Oh, I'm sure it still exists, but occasionally you'd be like, I was looking on social media and they think I should do this, this, and this, and I'm like, where were you looking?
Well, those are my fans.
Exactly.
So you're going to follow what your fans want.
Of course.
Isn't that what politics is all about now?
I think so.
Play
Somebody
to the base.
somebody made a suggestion on Reddit where they suggested that we, for your comedy corner, which we're due for another one soon,
Yeah.
but for your comedy corner, we just have you come out and do one of the monologues from My First Ex-Husband.
From my first ex-husband.
Yeah. But then why buy the cow if you're getting the milk for free? You have to worry about that.
Well, I have, we're going. First of all, we're going to be doing it in White Plains on August 1st.
All
in
right.
case people listen.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, go.
And then, at the end of the summer, from September 2nd to the 6th, I believe, we're doing another thing I wrote called Bonkers in the Boroughs at the Bay Street Theater in Sag Harbor.
All right, that runs right into the premiere of our season, so that can't get delayed or anything. I need you.
Oh, stop it.
I'm just saying. All right. I got another one here. Travis Kelce. You know who Travis Kelce is?
Yeah,
Married
yeah,
Taylor Swift.
yeah.
He was talking about his first big paycheck from the NFL, and he said he regrets blowing it on irrelevant things that he doesn't even have anymore. What did you spend your very first big paycheck on? Do you remember?
My first big paycheck, I was 16 years old. I was working at a 5 and 10 on Fifth Avenue. I think it was called Kresge's. And you got a discount. So I would just blow the whole stupid check on things I bought in the 5 and 10.
Okay.
That's how I
But you
did
could do
it.
so with impunity. You felt like you could just.
I was like, my money. My parents were supporting me, obviously. So this was my money that I was earning.
What about your first view check
My first view check.
when you're now famous and a star?
When I finally, after I was on The View for a year, I had a book deal. Mm-hmm. And I got some money.
You got an advance,
and
yeah.
I bought a small little house outside.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. But nothing silly, no big jewelry, not a fancy handbag,
I
nothing.
don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
My first job, I got paid, I was taking home $374.82.
After taxes.
And I was living in my parents' basement.
Yeah.
And I had a girlfriend. And I would go from getting up my check on Friday, I'd go to the check cashing place down the street.
Yeah.
I'd cash the whole thing in and I'd spend the whole thing that weekend. And then
On the
that's-
girlfriend.
On the girlfriend. And then that would be it. We'd go to dinner, we'd do something. I'd have no money left and then I'd go back in there.
I'm picturing you in the basement.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Wood panels. Yeah.
Without the girl, they would call you an incel, right?
Yes, I was getting out, believe me. As soon as I could, I was getting out. And then my first real good paycheck when I became a producer, when I was like 25 at the
Yeah.
Ricky Lake show, I got my first big check. And
That was young to be such a.
it was. I was a rising star.
You were. You were a prodigy.
And not quite. I had people. There were benchmarks in my mind. I wanted to be like Gelman. Gelman ran live with Regis and Kathy Lee when he was 30 years old.
I remember that.
Couldn't get there.
Yeah.
And Jeff Zucker ran all of NBC at like
He
30
was a
years.
wunderkind.
Yeah, exactly.
Wunderkind.
So I was an okay kind. I wasn't quite Wunda. But anyway, my point was my first real paycheck, I went and I bought the original iPod, the very first one that they had to play music. It was like $500. That was a big, big purchase for me.
But worth it.
Totally. That was cool. All right. Moving on. I'm boring you. Let me ask you about this story. The U.S. Census Bureau surveyed people to find out if leisure makes us happy. This is interesting for you.
Leisure time.
Yes. The study found that most people were satisfied with their days when it included at least an hour of socializing, physical exercise, and surprisingly up to 6 hours of work. Would you agree with this, or do you like alone time for leisure?
I would probably agree with that in the past. I don't really think about myself that way anymore. We're going to have a big hiatus coming up.
Yes.
I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I can get up when I want. I don't have to put makeup on and even fix my hair. I walk around the house like, I don't know what. Poor Steve. Luckily, he's legally blind, so he doesn't have to put his eyes on me. He looks like Albert Einstein in the morning. His hair's
all over the place.
All over the place.
That's hysterical.
So the two of us, we're at that point in the relationship where we almost don't even see each other.
Right.
Yeah,
you're just fuzzy.
The boobs are hanging to the knees. It doesn't matter. And I like that.
Yeah.
So there's that. So there's a certain comfort level about being home and not having to work.
Sure.
That I like.
All right.
I happen to have a big circle of friends, and I credit email and texting with keeping my relationships going everywhere, whether they're in Boston or they're in Australia or they're in New York or they're in the next room. So I have a lot of friends. And I also am very good at organizing groups.
Yeah.
So I'll have a writing group that will meet once a week or every couple of weeks. Then I have a psychodrama group that meets, and I conduct these groups. And when I have the downtime, I'm writing plays. So I am looking forward to all that time.
Right.
As a matter of fact. So I don't think that I'm in that category.
But how long will you go? We talked about this earlier. How long will you go before you start getting itchy to get back into work?
What I just told you what I'll be doing.
I understand, but I think at a certain point you miss this. I really believe that.
I tell you every week when you begged me to say that I
Yes.
miss you, which
Yes.
I will miss you.
Yes.
I will miss you. I will miss my girls here and
Yes.
some of my boyfriends here.
Yes.
My researcher, Sam, and Frank, my writer, and
all the producers.
And all the producers.
All of them.
They're
Yes.
adorable. What did I say? Most of them last
Yes,
time?
and I heard from people about it.
Well, I like to keep them on their toes.
Yeah. Dana
know?
was very hurt by you saying most of.
I love Dana. Dana,
doesn't
when I
love
go
Dana?
back to the first day
I know,
here, are
I know you
kidding?
love Dana.
Her mother is my travel agent. I'm trying to book a cruise.
I know.
I need a cruise around Christmas time.
All right, I'll see what we can do. All right, I got another one here. Actress Margaret Qualley was married to singer and producer Jack Antonoff, and they are splitting up after just 3 years.
Oh, sorry.
A source told People magazine that their personalities were very different, saying Margaret has a light, very positive energy, much like you. She's warm, upbeat, and always tries to see the best in people. It's like you have a twin.
You believe that about me?
No.
You're kidding.
Yes, I'm being sarcastic. Jack tends to be more serious, and they just look at life differently. Do you think having very different personalities is bad for a marriage? Because, they talk about opposites attracting.
Yeah.
My wife and I actually not that different. How are you and Steve? Do you feel like you're similar?
We're very dissimilar in personalities. I'm much more extroverted. He's not quite.
Mm-hmm.
He loves his alone time, and as you say, I'm very sociable.
Yes.
But here's the key: we both have the same interests.
Yeah.
We both like the same type of movie, the same type of music,
Mm-hmm.
the same type of vacations.
That's important.
We have the similar ethical behavior, morality, all the same. What else? I mean, what more do you need in a person?
I guess that's true.
We like to spend time together.
Yeah. I've said this before. I do enjoy spending time with my wife still, which is
Yeah,
nice for all the
that's
complaining
great.
I
Does
do.
she enjoy spending time
I think
with
so.
you?
I think she finds me a little needy, but other than that, I
Well,
think
who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Exactly, exactly. But yeah, I mean, have you ever been in a relationship with someone who was a polar opposite?
Well, my first husband and I were more dissimilar than this one and I think.
Yeah.
Although we were on the same intellectual levels, I think. We
Mm-hmm.
both liked certain things similar. But he wanted to live in the country, and I was a dazzling urbanite.
Yes.
And geographically, we were not suited.
Yeah, I've seen Green Acres. I know how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, now I could live in the country, but then I could not. Mm-hmm. And he really did not like the city life. It bothered him.
No. I get that. That would be
Yeah.
challenging, I think. If you feel like a city animal to me, actually.
But I'm
still.
not anymore.
Because of your Hamptons?
No, my life is indoors.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter where you are
It
as long
doesn't
as you
matter.
have.
I'm indoors.
yeah.
I need a television. I need a phone.
Mm-hmm.
I need a computer. And I need to have people visit me.
All right, I'm going to ask you an honest question.
Yeah.
Who's smarter, you or Steve?
Me or Steve? Steve is smarter.
Really?
He's smarter. Like Jeopardy questions, he knows all. He could win money on that.
Wow. The fact
He's-
that you just say it so easily, too.
He is. He's
no
smarter.
ego. Wow.
First of all, his mother. I asked his mother one time why he had a brother. His name was Warren, and Warren Janowitz, in fact, so brilliant, a doctor. He created the calcium test that they give for heart disease now.
Oh, wow.
And Steve is just as smart as Warren.
Right.
So I said to his mother, "Why? What was the difference?" And she thought about it, and she said they're both very smart, but Warren retains.
Oh.
Warren was able to retain information like a photographic memory, and Stephen is not like that.
Warren retains. I like
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Which I often tell that
Yeah.
story.
Like that
I've
a lot.
told it, haven't I?
Not here. Warren retains.
So the retention memory is what makes you smart sometimes. Like I watch Jeopardy. There's a couple of ringers that they've been having on lately.
Yeah.
The one right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they had me as a topic there last week.
Not for the first time. You've been
I've been
a
there
topic
before,
over there.
but this time they had my picture. And I thought, how does this guy know me? I mean, he was talking nuclear physics, this guy, and he actually knew who I was. I thought that was incredible.
I think you break through the firmament. You
No,
are
it's
part
not
of.
about me. It's
Yeah.
about his retention and his memory.
Well, Warren would know
He
too.
might have. Warren would know. He saw me on TV or on social or someplace, and he remembered it.
Yeah. All right, look at that. Moving on. According to a UC Berkeley study, men are more likely than women to regret romantic missed opportunities, while women are more likely to regret actual relationships that they had. Basically, for many men, the ghost of a relationship that never fully materialized sticks around longer than one that ran its course. Do you have past relationships that you still think about, or do you think about missed connections or ones that got away?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. What are you more likely to worry about? The things that never materialized, or do you go back over old loves?
I don't know. I don't even know how to answer this question. I mean, I don't ruminate about old relationships.
Okay.
I mean, I created the show, My First Ex-Husband,
Yes.
because I'm interested in what makes people meet and what makes them break up.
Right.
I'm fascinated by that idea. And so I do think about my ex-husband often, even though my story is not in the show. Now, you may ask me, why not?
Why not, Joy?
Because I don't think it's that interesting.
Okay.
But if someone were to interview me about it, then it might be interesting. But I can't just come out with it.
Who could interview about it? Who has the right vibe to get the interview from you that you could then turn into the play?
I don't know, maybe Susie Essman. She's my best friend.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
girlfriend. She might.
I think we should
She'll
do
call
this.
him.
Yeah.
I can't call him names. She's in this new Larry David series
Yeah.
where she plays, I forget, Susan B. Anthony, I
Yes.
think. And I can't wait to see it. It hasn't aired yet.
It's very
She's so funny.
the concept
Susie.
of the show is very funny. Is Larry in different parts of American history?
You know,
and
Larry,
both-
I had a show back in 1987. I've had a lot of shows. You
Yes.
know. In 1987, I got a show called Way Off Broadway. It was on the Lifetime channel.
Mm-hmm.
And Larry David was my writer.
That's pretty good.
He and Tom Leopold, another great writer.
Mm-hmm.
And Larry he'd come to my apartment and we'd sit around and he'd write down all sorts of concepts for funny stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's not that good with punchlines, though.
Really,
Well, he's better with.
he likes things that just peter off, kind of.
He's
Yeah.
a conceptual genius,
Yes.
the guy. He's brilliant. That's why he comes up with the premises of his show Curb.
Right.
And also Seinfeld. But stand-up comedy, when I was doing stand-up, I had to have a punchline. Mm-hmm. You know, here's a joke that I would do. Everybody thinks I'm Jewish. No matter what I say I'm Italian. One time I got a call, Happy Hanukkah. I said, Ma, I'm not Jewish. Okay, that is a punchline.
It holds up. Yeah.
That holds up.
Yeah. It's better than Narnia business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would come over, and then I'd work on the punchlines, with or without him.
Right.
But anyway, he was my writer. So, and Susie was my girlfriend then too.
Right.
And we've all done pretty well.
Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. Although, if he could have gotten you a little of that Seinfeld money, it would have been pretty good. You should have.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
busy with this show.
Yeah. See, that's what happens.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, talk about misconnections. There we're talking.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me today, Joy. Tomorrow I'll be back with Alyssa Farah Griffin.
Uh-huh.
And
What are you going to talk to her about?
probably politics. That tends to be what we talk about.
baby.
The baby's always
When's
good.
that baby coming in? I want to see
I know.
that baby.
I know. The baby will come. The
Bring that
will come.
baby.
Yeah. We'll get it soon.
I love a baby.
You really love a baby.
Everybody wants a baby. Nobody wants a teenager.
No, that's the thing. I enjoy older better than babies as far as like, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy a baby, but
Yeah.
I'm saying I like having kids I can talk to.
Well, most men are like that.
You think
but,
so?
Women like to hug and kiss a baby.
Yeah.
Whoopi loves babies still.
Yeah. But I mean, I've seen you with babies of people you're not fond of and you love the baby. It doesn't matter.
Of course, with the
Yeah.
baby's innocent.
It's not their
Can't help
fault.
it if the mother's a train wreck.
Thank you for joining me today, Joy. Tomorrow I'm back with Alyssa Farah Griffin. We've got a new live show and we'll see you then.